November, I think? It hasn't been out that long. A month or two. Does it also feature ridiculous climbing skills? I don't know. I don't know. When you say also, I don't know what you're referring to. It seems to insinuate that you're judging it compared to something else. Like the one with the girl. I mean, I didn't think those were ridiculous. Yeah, I don't care, I'll swim it.
In this ice bath.
It'll hurt to get over there, but it's fine. I'll live. I mean, that's like asking, hey, this is a Grand Theft Auto game? Yeah, it's Grand Theft Auto. Does it include ridiculous driving skills? It's like, I mean, that's what the game's built around. Assassin's Creed has always been about climbing stuff no normal person would climb. You're so silly. Climbing simulator? I mean, yeah, basically. It's...
They can't take that back now.
No, absolutely not. It's a climbing and stabbing simulator. I mean, that's just what the game is. If they changed it, it wouldn't be Assassin's Creed anymore.
Is anyone home? This is not a natural quiet. It's as if a curse has befallen this place.
Locked chest.
Ormir and Ymir. Wonder where they've gone.
Are you gonna keep talking, or can I... King Harold is no lover of poetry. He desires only the puffed up praise from lesser, mead-soaked skalds. He can banish me from his house, but he will not silence my saga of King Harold the Unfair. One that will be sung long after... Jesus. One that will be sung long after his bone dust feeds the earth. But first we must hunt, Ymir and I, and at night, when our bellies are full, the poetry will flow like mead. Today's still collecting stuff. A little bit, but then we're going to go back to story, because I'm almost done. You saw a fishing simulator on Steam. Do you think I would like it? I don't know. I've never played a fishing simulator.
Ymir was killed.
The wolves that took Ymir have come for me. The lice-ridden curs got past my traps, and I hear them at the door. I cannot remember when I last ate, but the blood rage gives me strength. And soon I will drink theirs. I will take many of the beasts down with me and ride to Valhalla on their howls of despair. God damn, Vikings write some badass shit,
Yeah,
dude.
I know, right?
You need to do dishes? Oh, yeah, definitely. Probably the next, like, 30 minutes is still going to be collecting.
Oh, yeah. What do we have to do?
Yeah, I'm thinking I need to find him. Hey, what's up, Two Talon? There's a key thing. What's up, wolves? Ow!
quarreled with.
No bugs in this game.
He went to face them.
Ymir was out last night, but not to feed, defending us against the darkness as I slept. I buried his remains in the moonlight while his killers howled their dire death song. The intrigues of Harold's court are a fading memory. Ymir was a good dog and a loyal companion. I am alone, but rage birds with a cold heat. He was a dog.
Oh, that makes me sad.
Ornir, your worst fears realized. But your death will not be in vain.
Yes, I will take your shit.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's...
No, it's not even related. Remember the time that my mom put a sock on her hand? And for some reason I remembered that, and then I was her like brushing it off.
Yeah. One time, Cappy's mom put one of my socks on her hand, because...
It was clean.
Yeah. We go over to her place to do laundry. And she put one of my socks on her hand, and she was like, "Hey, look, a sock puppet." And Cappy just goes, "Haha, now you have athlete's hand." And her mom ripped that sock off her hand so fast. Oh god, that was hilarious.
Fate. Torn to pieces by wolves. None remain on this island. I should leave this place.
Was that my special sock? Bro!
Ew!
First off, I'm an adult. Secondly, I'm married. I don't need a special sock anymore. Ew. What's that? More wolves. There's a lot of wolves on this one island. Did y'all swim here? What the hell? Don't be mad at me. Y'all are the ones who are dumb. Oh, more trippy mushrooms. Observe the signs and pass through the gates in the correct order. The first gate leads to Thurtheim, where Thor thunders until Ragnarok. The second gate leads to Freya's Volkvang. God, these words, man! For good men and women grown weary of battle, the third gate leads to Gladsheim, where the Allfather welcomes his blood drinkers. So, Thor, Freya, and then Odin. Here's Thor. That's Odin.
One who wanders widely and has traveled far will learn the scope of mankind's nature and discover common sense.
I have no idea what you're talking about, Two Talon.
Oh, maybe it's this. Maybe it's a quest that's upcoming. Oh, or are you talking about?
I think he's talking about Cyberpunk. Oh, yeah. Okay, now I know what you're talking about. Okay. Sorry. I know what you're talking about now. Obviously, I don't want to go into more detail because Cappy hasn't played, or Cappy wants. I want that to be a surprise to Cappy, obviously, but yes.
There's water. Deadly cold. Oh!
Oh. Oh yeah. This guy's weird. You forgot Cappy was watching? Well, you didn't really say anything. It's all good. I just didn't want to go into more detail. Yeah, Cappy will forget by the time she gets around to playing anyway.
I'll forget by tonight.
Okay, yeah, that's a bad guy.
This place is heavily guarded.
Dang, bro.
That horse wanted a hug. He's like, wait for me! I'll break through the fence to get to you. And I'm like, please don't. Okay, that door is barred. This door is barred. So there's got to be another way in. Really? For some reason that doesn't hit that. Come on. It's a great sword.
Not so great now, is it?
No, it's not. And now it's just meh sword. What are you swinging at? There's nothing over here. Like he was swinging at the enemies that were way out there. That's my one qualm with the combat in this game, is that you can't always control where your character swings. You can tell him to swing, but sometimes he'll choose a different direction. Which is kind of frustrating. Yeah, I've got work tomorrow too. Back to work. Although I think I've got Friday off, so that's nice. I have another 3-day weekend. And I think Thursday will probably just be a half a day. Okay, now we'll go there, and then we'll come up here. We're basically done with this place. We got that one wealth, and then this, whatever it is, and then this guy that I couldn't beat. Although I might be able to fight him now. I should go check, just to be sure.
Yeah, I don't remember that well. That's the whole I wish you would help.
Yeah. Well, that's a boar. I don't care about the boar. Oh, the fox! The fox is all like, squeak, squeaker, squeak, squeakums. You have Monday, Wednesday, Thursday off, so you can watch the whole stream tomorrow? Awesome. Oh, you work Monday, Wednesday, Thursday. Never mind. You have Tuesday off, so you can watch the whole stream on Monday night. Yeah, that makes sense. Can you climb upwards, please? Thank you. You did it. Problems? Okay. These foxes are talkative?
I think all foxes.
Yeah?
Yeah, I saw this thing on this like fox sanctuary, and they were all very vocal. Now those sound a lot like
Yeah, they sound much more like cats than they do like dogs.
yeah.
Although calling them a halfway between a cat and a dog is kind of accurate
Yeah, that's kind of what I.
for their mentalities. They do like to be left alone a lot, but they also really love cuddling, like dogs do. But they are natural predator hunters, so they do a lot of cat-like stuff. Where is it? I didn't see it ping. Oh.
Twice if I stay here.
Oh my god, shut up.
To the waves!
Turn the boat! I don't know where my kitty is.
Maybe he doesn't disappear because.
Maybe. He doesn't like the cold. He stayed in England.
Okay with that. As long as he's still in our other one.
Sail out! Who will share a tale?
Oh, you have likely never heard the story of the time Odin and Freya appeared before me on a dark winter's night. They
called you their orphan child, yes, dog. We've heard the tale as often as the sun has risen and set.
Everyone gets in breathe. Hey, bro. Come on, Dad. I need to chip on her shoulder.
We're up the sail!
I think it's too shallow for the boat.
Oh, yeah.
Come, traveler, to our lush and fertile shores.
I did not expect to find anyone on this island.
And why not? This is England, home to a nation of Saxons and Danes. Our shores are open for trade.
England? It is not what I expected.
Many from Norway find the trip dizzying, but fortunately you have me to guide you. I know the land better than my own son.
Are you all right?
My son, nesting with the Picts north of Hadrian's Wall. Who knows what schemes they're hatching? Or the sort of people they might send to spy on me.
You said something about a tour?
Of course, a tour. Follow me. This is the city of London, first built by the Romans during ancient times. We have not seen builders like that since.
I guess they had to work with what they had.
London is a little underwhelming.
These are the Dover Cliffs, famous for their bluebirds.
England is much smaller than I remember.
Here is Jorvik, the Dane city of trade. Keep this between us, but King Alfred has a plan for Jorvik.
I see.
This is Hadrian's Wall, our last line of defense against the barbarous Picts.
It is a line of sorts.
Not as impressive as I thought.
At the end of our tour is Winchester, the heart of Wessex, where is King Alfred? Those honorless Picts, they have taken the king. We must seek them north of Hadrian's Wall. Where are you, my king?
I'm sure he is somewhere.
What is the king gonna be?
Do not worry, my king. I am coming. My king! What happened? Why won't you speak?
Who in hell's name are you? Why are you going through my things? Thor's balls, you found it. Why did you take it back? You set him off again.
Traitor! The king won't speak to me. You cut out his tongue.
He has no tongue!
Because you cut it out.
You're his son?
Do not feed this fantasy. His wits wither and become those of a babe. I took him here to ease his madness, but it grows worse. I try using reason or playing along, but he hears only what he wants to hear.
Only what he wants to hear. I have an idea that could help, if you let me. Old man,
Your king is worn out from his ordeal. I can hear him speak very softly. He is praising you. He wants to thank...
Heasing.
He wants to thank Husing for his loyalty to the crown.
What else does he say?
The Picts, terrified at word of your approach, will pledge themselves to the crown if you spare their lives.
They will?
And they agree to pay a daily tribute of food and other goods in exchange for free passage through your lands.
Oh, it is a good deal and greater news. Thank you. You may leave the king in my care now.
This will only lead to further delusion.
You will know at least that he eats every day. And maybe someday, the fog will lift.
Forgive my ill will. I knew this would be a difficult end, but sometimes the weight bears down heavily.
There's courage and honor in what you do, and the gods know it. Good luck to you.
Looks like England is united.
The Picts have been fine subjects. King Alfred is pleased.
The peace holds. For now.
It's really cool that the Norse, like, took care of their elderly and infirm.
Yeah.
Also, the crazy people. Was that a puffin?
I think so.
I didn't even know he was there.
Oh, you guys are some louder.
Let's just slice that dude in half. He split the puffin in twain. Patriot arrow. My cat choked on the goldfish.
Everything is just...
Oh God. God, that's probably, I don't know. That one's probably in running for my favorite Mel Brooks movie. That one and Young Frankenstein. Wasn't your hump on the other shoulder? But then Men in Tights did it better. He's like, wasn't your mole on the other side? And he's like, I have a mole? This giant thing on his face. Alright, I think I came at it from over here.
It was a cave.
Puffin sounds so silly. Where the hell am I? Oh.
You're a long way from any warm hearth, warrior. Is this where you call home?
My name is Eric Loyalskull. The great King Ragnar Lothbrok named me such. When we fought tearing up the fields of England, we built families, overthrew kingdoms, sailed mountains, fought for whole seasons. Now he is gone.
All of Norway laments the passing of King Ragnar. I cannot imagine the sorrow his warriors now feel.
We are but 6 who remain. His most loyal Drengir. Yet without his guiding light, his strength and vision, we are lost. It was in this cavern that I knew my life was tied to Ragnar's. We were young, hunting a bear, when we chanced upon this spot. He killed it with nothing but a knife. Leapt on its back, held tight, writhing like a fly on a dragon. He stayed put. And it was done. Together we celebrated the kill, as if we had felled the beast together. That is when I knew I would live and die for this man. I did not die beside my lord in Ali's pit of snakes. But I can make amends. Fight me, warrior. Send me to meet him in Odin's hall.
It is with great honor I will fight a true Drenga. When you're ready.
Very well. For Ragnar Lothbrok, the true king of Norway. For Ragnar, for glory. For the
Alright, bro, you gotta give me a chance here.
Raise my blade.
Going to feed
Your soul. You honor me with your skill and ferocity. That is all that matters.
you bleeding dunghill!
You are a true Drengr. Ragnar would have liked you. A fitting end to honorable warring. Now I go to see my brother. He who laughed at death. Scourge of all England. Ragnar Lothbrok.
Farewell, Drenga. Listen for hoofbeats and follow the Valkyries home.
That was not what I expected.
Nice.
Stop.
Why am I fighting him? Because he asked me to? Fafnir's Fang Spear.
And a warrior step.
Yeah, he wanted a warrior. He didn't want to die of old age. He wanted to die in battle. But it has to be an honorable battle against a challenging foe. You can't go up against somebody who's... You can't die in a battle against like a 6-year-old with a spear. You have to fight someone who actually has a chance of kicking your ass. Alright, I can't go up that way, I get it. Just let me move along the rocks! Alright, whatever, Cappy, you gotta be so smart, damn. Can't you just teleport out of here? Whatever! Yes, I can.
I don't know what I was thinking.
I didn't even think about it. Yeah, exactly. He chose a Klingon death. Although I'm pretty sure he didn't know it. Alright, what else are we looking for? Predator bow combo. Counter roll. That seems interesting. And Miasma's down there. Dodge towards an enemy's rune attack just before it lands to vault directly behind him.
Oh, so it lets you dodge.
It lets you dodge the red ones. Well, I can dodge the red ones, I just can't counter them. And it lets my dodge perform a counter. I'll start working that way. That's nice. To England! Yeah, it's in the upper left.
Okay.
Mhm. Alright, so I think I need to just talk to Randvi.
Yeah.
Look at you, you little derp. I like that he puts his paw up on your arm.
Yeah.
He's like, I love it, yay! He follows me. Oh, no, he was bored. He got bored.
Do you not know?
Rowan, Holger, why all this shouting?
Trade that hat for 2 of your horses.
Silence, both of you!
Randvi, I demand that this matter be settled here and now.
Have patience, Rowan. There is a time and a place for such disputes. Eivor, thank Tyr.
I heard shouting. Is something wrong?
Holger robbed me, and I demand he be punished.
Rot disappointed word. Does the deer rub the stream when she takes a drink? Does a cow rub a field when he crops on sweet grass?
Eivor, this matter requires sensitive judgment. Will you?
Of course. From the beginning, please.
Well now, there is no excuse too small, I see. Nothing to keep you from coveting that seat, is there?
In Sigurd's absence, who has better claim to oversee these disputes?
You might leave them to work it out for themselves, but that would mean letting go, would it not?
Please start again. Tell me all that has happened.
I will start. I have been falsely accused by this Saxon Philistine.
A filly, what? Are you mocking me?
Silence, please. I will hear both of your complaints and render a decision, awarding compensation if needed. Understood? Holger, let me hear your side.
Eivor, you have known me as a skald for years. You have seen how my poems bring life and joy and wisdom to our people. And you know that my work requires a certain, let us say, freedom. To make use of rare resources to compose my verses. Often when lacking the proper tools, I have made use of novel items. Alvis's walking stick, Tovi's inks. All were given gladly.
You cut off my horse's tail to make a brush, you bleed.
Rowan?
As I was saying, this morning in the throes of poetic reverie, I realized that my latest piece required delicate brushwork. I could have used a frayed stick, some cloth, my hands, but no. I needed something gentler, softer. To make a perfect brush, I needed the fine hairs of a well-raised horse. And so I availed myself of a local resource.
You clipped Alfgafur's tail to the rump without asking.
It was early. I did not wish to wake you.
Thank you, Holger. I believe I understand your position.
Wow. I've already made my decision. You cut the whole horse's tail off just for some hair?
Without permission.
Well, permission regardless,
No,
but
but yes.
I'm like, if he had said I didn't ask permission and I cut off some of the hair from the tail, I'd be all like, okay, it's not that big of a deal.
Yeah.
The hair will grow back.
Rowan, tell me your version of these events.
As you are aware, Holger and I are neighbors. Near enough that I often catch him at my stables, stealing my tools.
Borrowing.
Holger, let him speak.
Stealing, borrowing. My point being, I have always allowed him to use whatever he pleased. I greatly admire your Norse generosity and had hoped to match it. But this morning, Holger stretched the limits of my grace. Entering my stables for their feed, I found my most beautiful, gentle mare stripped of her tail. Bereft, not a strand in sight. I am ashamed to say my natural suspicion drew me to Holger, and how right I was. For when I peered across the lane, there he was, gripping a horsetail brush slathered with indigo, dragging it across a sheet of
Painting, Rowan. I was painting. You make it sound so crude.
You see? Such willful arrogance. It will take ages for Ilgafur's tail to reach its former length. I demand compensation.
I understand. Thank you, Rowan. I believe I have heard enough. If you will...
My horse looks like a fool, Eivor. No handsomer than a donkey now. You must do something.
Do not conflate hair with beauty, Rowan. She remains radiant. Elgifer's hair will grow back in no time.
Quiet, both of you. Now listen.
So it was just the hair.
Holger, Rowan is clearly in the right. You sheared the tail from his horse without gaining permission.
I borrowed the tail. Borrowed! Does the reality of regrowth not make this a victimless crime?
It is a two-victim crime, Holger. Though they are unharmed, you took without asking, and that will not do. As the horse's value has diminished significantly, you will pay Rowan its market price.
But the horse was not for sale. Rowan, admit it.
My decision is final, Holger. Pay what you owe, and meet tomorrow as friends.
And if I do, may I keep the horse?
Pay the man and be done with it. Rowan, does this satisfy you?
It does. Thank you, Eivor.
Good. Then by Tyr's blessing, let this matter rest. We're done here. Return to your homes in peace.
Would you allow me to pay you with a vibrant painting? After all, in some ways, it's creation.
Absolutely not. Silver is the only color I wish to see from you.
Knut, what are you doing in here?
Eivor, we need your help.
Who's we?
Sylvie and Ira are in trouble. We went into the woods and there's no time to explain. You need to come with me.
Are they all right?
No, they're hurt, and badly.
Take me to them. Where are they?
Not far. We need to hurry.
Damn, this kid can run? Holy crap.
What happened? Are they still in danger?
Not if we get there soon.
Which way now?
This way. We're almost there. Come on, Eivor. Can't you run any quicker?
Knut, you have to tell me what has happened.
I can't. You won't understand. Even if I do, just trust me.
Ugh, I hate stories like that. Every story starts with, you won't understand, I can't explain it.
I think he did it. Shh, she's
What is this about?
Sorry, Eivor. We had to trick you. But it wasn't my idea. It was Iris.
Lying is not a good way to get my attention, children.
But we found a dog that needs your help. She's caught in a trap down there. We thought you wouldn't come if you knew it was just a dog.
Oh, that is not the sound of a dog, Ira. That is a wolf.
But a wolf is a kind of dog, yes? My mother told me that.
Of course, it's a kind of a dog. Listen to that sound. Ow! Pure dog. Eivor, if you won't help us free her, we must do it ourselves.
There's no need. Let me see what I can do.
We must help her. She could be starving.
Poor her. She's crying. We have to help.
Her family probably misses her.
Yeah, if I knew it was a dog, I would have come. I'd have been like, a dog's hurt? Hold on.
The key to the front door. I must be cautious opening it.
Weird. Stand back, children. Hold on. It's just a dead guy sitting in the shed. Alright.
I'll free that wolf, and pray to Tyr that I needn't slay it in front of the children. The table is set. He never made it home. At least his end came quickly.
There's no safety in alliances with savages and Dane outsiders. Despite my warnings, they invite Viking strangers into our village and mingle with the degenerates. Damn them all. I say if they will open their gates to those people, then they are shut to me. I'm happier to live alone, in safety, than in the chaos they have bred.
The man liked his trophies. At least he leaves that legacy. Easy. Easy. Have a kind look to you, I think.
The pup hanging around begging for scraps is a decent hunting dog. I have slain more wolves in my time than I care to count, but this one seems to have a way with her pack long. This one seems to have been away from her pack long enough that she has lost her wilder and crueler instincts. If she proves herself useful, I may give her a name.
Wait, easy now! Deceived by children and shouting at wolves. I was a warrior once. Are you all right? Did you see the wolf?
Yes, you freed her. You're amazing, Eivor.
But she ran away and didn't even say thank you. She's going back to her family, maybe. Her mom and dad were probably very scared. Or her wolf husband.
Maybe her wife. We don't know.
But we do know it is time to get you three back to the settlement, before your parents think you were eaten by wolves.
Oh, all right.
Chin up, Canute. You were very brave today. All of you. In future, you should not be exploring the woods alone, you understand?
But you go off on your own all the time.
Because I am very wise, and you have a lot to learn.
Yes, but there are 3 of us. That balances everything.
That is not quite how it works. Stand back! Are you all right?
Thanks to our hero, this dog wolf. De Wolfga.
What?
De Wolfga. It's like dog wolf.
No, I don't like that at all. We should name her Mouse.
That makes no sense. I think we should call her Chewy, because she chews things. What do you think, Eivor?
Which one do you like? Okay.
Which one do you like?
I like Mouse because it's dumb, but the Wolfga is good.
The Wolfga. That has an absurd sound, just like all of this.
She's our best friend.
Now we need to get home. All 5 of us.
Fine.
We only wanted to have an adventure like you, Eivor. And we did! And we got a new friend.
Part of adventuring is learning a good lesson. Did you know that?
Yes, the boring part.
Well, have you children learned anything about wild animals today?
Maybe.
Yes, befriend them at any cost.
They are perfect companions and very kind. My mother always told me to avoid wild animals. Shows what she knows.
How about we think quietly on what we have learned? Just until we get home? I think she's quite fond of you.
I know she is. We saved her.
She'd be rotting away by now. Just like that boar you killed, Eivor.
You saw that?
We see everything.
Let's not tell your parents, all right? Now scamper off home. And take your new friend with you.
Not yet.
Yeah, maybe later. I got a new ability called Man's Best Friend. Sick your wolf on an enemy. I have a fucking wolf.
You have the Wolfga.
I have the Wolfga. Oh my god, we're using the wolf. Are you kidding? Wait a second. Oh, okay, that's just the upgraded run and punch. One, two, three, four, five, 6 to get there.
Okay, I'm gonna do some heavy damage.
Yeah. Heavy damage. And health. Yeah, nice. Exactly what Cappy said. What is this scroll icon? It's behind the hut?
You really think flighting can compare to sagas, to true poetry?
Compare? I think it conquers it. It is quick, clever, accessible to all. It is the art of the masses.
Damn it. Of course it's inside. I just wanted to take a look at the back of the longhouse, that's what it was.
Oh, is it a thing in your...
Oh, it's a
Looks
letter.
like I have a new letter.
Ivor, you entered my mind today. I was thinking about how I felt when I lost Grandabridge, the anger, the doubt. You helped me reclaim my city, but you did more than that. You helped me reclaim what I had lost in myself. Today, my people, my city, they are stronger than they've ever been, and I am a proud leader once more. Neat. Hi.
Oh, hello, Eivor. Good day. That Holger, he is quite a character.
I almost envy him. To see the world through such a muddy glass and live with such petty concerns. He hasn't a care in the world.
Let's not walk too far with that idea. I need you right where you are.
East Anglia is with us. Their King Oswald has pledged his loyalty to us.
Eivor Kingmaker, we shall call you soon. Some interesting news. King Ceolwulf has sent Ceolbert to Shropshire. He hopes to install him as Elderman there.
Good for Ceolbert. He should do well considering all he has learned from you.
I gave him only a taste of my knowledge. The rest he will need to figure for himself. One more thing. I do not know if you heard, but Sven passed away a short time ago. The poor man slipped away in his bed.
Yes, I'd heard. The poor man. I wish I could have spent more time with him before the end.
I think we all wish that. Tovi most of all. Word of our growing settlement has reached outside ears, so have a look around. You may see a few new faces.
Randvi, are you well? You seem distant.
I'm fine. Only a little tired, but well enough. Shall we look at the map?
Not until you tell me what is wrong.
Oh, I think I have. I feel somewhat trapped. In this room, and this settlement, and this life.
I cannot help you with your life just now, but I can get you out of this room. What do you say?
I don't know. There is much work to be done.
Stop. Forget about alliances and responsibility for just a few hours. We could take a ride to Grandbridge or somewhere nearby for a change of pace.
That sounds lovely. And too far to consider just now. But thank you, Eivor. Maybe another time. Now, what was it you needed?
Randvi, take a break. Let us make for Grandbridgeshire and get you out of this musty room.
Do you mean now? Right now?
Of course. You said you were tired of all this, so why not stretch your legs and fill your lungs?
I did ask, didn't I? You're right. Lead the way, Eivor.
Follow me. We won't take the longship today. This trip is for us. Just you and me. Is that a problem?
Not at all. So long as I get some air and sun, I will be fine. I spend too much of my day in the Longhouse.
We will need to cross the river at some point if we want to enter Grandbridgeshire. If you know a better way, I would love to hear it.
Is swimming not an option?
Swimming? I don't know. Are you joking?
A boat or a horse would always do, but I'm not opposed to the more traditional methods.
Fair enough. Makes life easy on me. Wait. We'll have to cross 2 rivers. Oh, there's a barrel there.
This water smells off.
You get used to it.
I do not wish to.
Maybe we'll run into some people to kick ass. I know, right?
Yeah, I'd be like, no.
Yeah, that's very beneficial.
It really is lovely here. I have not been this far east of the settlement. Isn't that awful?
You think safety awful?
To live one's life in so small a pen. Hear stories from you and the scouts without ever venturing further. Gods, do you smell that? The earth and the air. It is good to be out here.
Hey, let's go fight some fools.
The guards here are vigilant. Careful, Randy.
I've been at the table so long that I forget how well I wield a sword. That was thrilling.
Randvi the Ravager. I should clear a seat on my longship for you.
Stay away from
Fucking A. I mean, there isn't anything. Oh. I didn't see that. I just saw like the food and I'm like, I don't need the food.